It's a trap! As Winry and Jack investigate the ash-covered chapel, the door between themselves and the rest of the protectors slammed shut, held fast by animated chains, revealing their positions behind pillars and curtains.
Wow.
Sorry. Several devils appeared. Man, he threw off my cadence and everything. Let me try again. Revealing their... He threw off my groove!
They're gonna start all over.
And I was gonna punch you.
Well, that would be going back 2 more sentences. Revealing their positions behind pillars and curtains, several devils appeared and attacked the separated friends. Eventually breaking the chains and opening the door, the protectors of the past reunited and began to turn the tide against the devils.
The devils.
That's it.
Last time, having just finished off the chain devil who was restraining and, well, knocking out and knocking down Jack, you guys had just kind of turned the tide a little bit, potentially, having taken down your first couple of devils. Jack on the floor, bleeding out while poisoned, and it was going to be Winry's turn next.
I've got my thing up.
So, Jack was poisoned. Someone found out that he... Oh,
I think
no,
Bryn
that's the
knows.
festering. That's the festering wound.
Oh, okay, not the poison. Okay.
Is that
going
accurate,
to
Justin?
Jack.
Yeah.
No, it's the poison.
Oh.
Bryn
Yeah,
has the
that's the poison.
festering wound.
Oh.
So I don't have it anymore. The festering wound makes it so you can't heal. The poison is just...
Nope.
Yeah, the festering wound was a tick.
Yep.
The
Festering
poison is
wound,
where
you
it can't
take
be healed.
damage on your
Oh,
turn. You had the poison first, Bryn.
Oh.
You saved from the poison and got a festering wound, which you still have.
No,
Jack, however, is... Yes, you do. Jack, however, is poisoned and unconscious and bleeding out.
Well.
But I think only Bryn knew that because you saw there was like
Yes.
some poison coming out my mouth or something.
Okay.
Poison coming out my mouth.
I didn't like it.
I'm gonna attack the
Go for
one
it.
next to Jack.
Yep, let's just go.
Let's just do it. 23 to hit.
Does hit.
11 damage.
Very nice. We get right back into the swing of things.
30 to hit.
I mean, that definitely hits.
12 damage.
Starting to see a little bit of blood as you punch the devil a couple of times in the face.
I'll use the key point and do flurry of blows.
For it.
Oh, a natural one.
Well, one of them's out.
And a natural one.
Which one's she?
Wow.
Dang.
That's quite the key point. Also, Ryan, if you're not hearing music, it's on you. So could you reload the page or something?
Oh, okay.
Figure out your own shit.
Oh,
I just
man.
noticed that he'd sent me a message. I could restart it if you want, but
No, it's okay. I'll try. I'll just restart the.
if you don't get it, let me know.
Okay.
You won't get
Well,
it.
with 2 punches that land, the devil wisens up a little bit, is able to avoid the next 2 that come in his direction. But he is starting, like I said, to bleed a little bit from the corners of his mouth after taking a few punches to the face.
I'm sorry, which one did you hit?
One above.
Okay.
Anything else
Oh,
on your
I've got
turn,
one.
Winry?
I should
Okay.
write it down.
Well, they have their targets pretty well surrounded at this point in time. And so they're going to continue what they had been doing and pressing the attack a little bit further, as the majority of them are still up. So we'll start with the ones in the top right. No, we'll start in the bottom left, actually. Bryn, we'll start towards you. 1 attack with the beard, 1 attack with the glaive. Oh, wow. The beard is a natural 20, and the glaive is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
So we will start with... I needed to get my damage dice out. This was foolish of me. Start with beard. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Don't want to.
Recall asking. Well, I did.
Oh, hey, I didn't even get anything.
ask.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Winry, you get temporary hit points too from Bryn whenever she's ready to roll those.
Oh, sorry, team.
You're fine.
He tried
A lot going
Yeah,
on
I
immediately.
did not. Oh my, this is not good. Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Hey, it's bad.
It's a 9.
Hey, it's bad.
I thought it was an 18, but it's not.
You are also now poisoned, Bryn, and you do take 9 points of piercing damage from the snake faces as they bite you. And then the glaive lands, and make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Well, good.
It's at advantage, right?
It is not.
Worse.
So I'm got 2 festering wounds.
Okay.
It's a 7.
Roll down to the ground. Chasing it down. There we go.
Die.
It deals 6 points of slashing damage, and your festering wound gets worse.
Oh.
And so we'll get to that on your turn if I can remember that,
Okay. And then what do I have to roll?
because it happens on your turn.
And I roll 2, I think it's 2d6.
And that is their turn, or that one's turn, I should say. The next one is going to attack Myetharia. 2 attacks on you. Oh my goodness. That is a natural 20 on the glaive, but the beard will miss.
Winry, you have 14 temporary hit points.
If you could, make a Constitution saving throw, Myetharia.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
I'm not using your tray anymore.
This
girl.
needs
I'm not
to be
using your tray
burned.
anymore.
Yeah. Come on, let's switch this up.
9.
Okay. So
This is-
for you, you need to just keep track of how many people have. You take 11 points of slashing damage, and the wound, similar to Bryn's, begins to fester and gape in front
Bad
of you.
one?
No.
So is your first?
Yes. He just said
Yep.
the wound like yours.
Yep, like Bryn's. The last 2 are adjacent both to Winry, and so they will both attack you. Winry, we have, it was beard and then glaive this order. 19 with the beard, 21 with the glaive.
Uh-huh.
So the make Constitution saving throws. First one for the beard.
Oh, bad fast.
So we need to make new characters for our live game. Got it.
6.
Okay, you are poisoned.
Oh.
You,
Except
both
for
of them
Red,
were
he's
6.
5, since he's
Okay,
hiding.
you also have a festering wound. You do take 4 points of piercing from the beard, and then 13 points of slashing from the glaive.
Ooh.
Before you take that damage, what temporary hit points did you get from Bryn?
14.
Oh,
Okay, I wanted to make sure you had them.
So that I took 17.
14
Four.
or 4 plus 13, yeah, 17.
Okay.
And you also now have a wound and are poisoned. The other one will attack you.
So 14, that's gone.
These aren't very good, actually. 16 is the higher of the two.
No.
All right, so the last one double misses at least, and one of them does not take advantage of things. That is all of their turns. Myetharia, at the start of your turn, you take 8 points of damage from the wound that continues to bleed
Cool.
out, basically.
Cool,
And then it
cool,
is your
cool,
turn.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna attack the guy standing right next to me. How's he looking?
Okay. He's hurting a bit, but not bleeding.
Okay. First attack is a 23.
Does hit.
Okay. Let's see. 5 fire damage and 9 slashing.
9 slashing damage. Got it.
Oh yeah.
The wound
Okay.
slashes. He begins to bleed now, though.
Excellent. Second attack. It's 27.
Does hit.
Nice.
Oh, that's better. 8 fire damage and
You don't have to roll the fire.
oh, that's right on them. Yeah, that's right.
Fiery
I keep reading
boys.
that. I was so
Develop.
excited. I forgot about
Sorry.
them. Dang it.
I left.
Then it's just 9 slashing.
9 slashing for the next one. He's still there.
Okay, third attack. 25.
Still hits. Keeps getting better. Maybe. I don't remember.
Damage done.
Oh, damage. That's another 7 slashing.
He's hurting a lot,
Right.
but he is still upright.
Keep rolling like 2s and 3s on damage. Oh. Alright, fourth attack, fourth and final.
Bonus action.
28 to hit.
Definitely
Dang,
hits.
girl.
Oh, there we go. That is max. That's a 14 slashing.
Nice. And with the 4 assaulting attacks amongst them, you do
Good.
manage to drop this devil between you. There are
Excellent.
4 devils remaining. 4 devils on the floor. So perfect. Exactly half.
Alright, I may move. I think I'm going to move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to move over here. This side.
15 temporary hit points.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You swing
And that's
around
okay.
a little bit, moving amongst the wreckage to the other side for Winry.
Okay.
And that is it. Rev, it is you next.
I'm going to. I'm going to drop my sword, draw my crossbow, and plink this guy. Oops.
Okay.
I am hidden, right? So that is.
You are, yes.
Yeah. Sneak attack. It's not advantage though, is it? Not that it's
Yes.
going to matter, because I just rolled a crit.
Awesome.
Oh, no.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I was waiting to see where that was going to go.
I mean, we didn't hear what kind of crit it was, but I think we all assumed it was a good one.
Oh, it was a crit. It was a very good crit. So I rolled a 2, it looks like. So 28 damage. So 28 minus 5, 23 damage?
What,
Oh, wait, no.
Why are you
No.
minusing?
Sorry. Is it?
You know,
It's,
crit, you
it's
subtract
20.
5.
Sorry, it's 28 times 2 minus 5.
5. Okay. Yeah,
Sorry,
that makes sense. Yep.
So 51 damage.
Dang.
Oof.
Put that X on there, Justin.
Nope. Huge chunk of damage. This guy's basically untouched. Huge chunk of damage. It is bleeding significantly from the crossbow bolt that like almost went through the devil. But it does like hiss back in your direction, growling in anger and pain.
Yeah, and I'm gonna yip on out of there over here, and once again try to conceal my movement so that nobody knows I'm over here.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check. And
Now
Bryn,
that
it
Jack
will be
which one did he shoot?
This guy.
the barbed devil in the back.
26.
Very nice. Okay.
Rev, 14 temporary hit points.
Oh, that's very nice.
Delicious.
I'm moving my
Bryn at the
spiritual weapon.
Nope. At the start of your turn, you take 18 points of damage.
8.
Oh!
Good.
Then you can move your spiritual weapon.
Okay, I'm still up. It's fine.
Shit.
And we can save on these, right?
Sure.
No, it's tried.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and hit the guy behind me with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I'm trying to what we do for
Ooh, okay. 23 to
That's
hit.
it.
And then 1d8 plus 4. Nice. 11 hit points. X.
Nope. Takes the 11
That
points.
won't be
He
it.
was bleeding. He continues to bleed a little bit more from his nose as the mace smashes into him. I like that you roll a whole bunch of dice, but then don't use the dice that you've already rolled and you roll them again.
So I roll it for my d20, and then I roll again
Right.
for my damage.
But you
they
roll
have
the
to shake-
damage at the same time.
No, they
You just
shake
ignore
together
the
in my
damage
hand.
dice that you've already rolled and roll
If
it
you
a
want me
second
to, I can
time.
take it because it was an 8, so you can give him
You're
another point of
fine.
damage. Is he dead?
No. I just think it's funny that You roll a whole heap of dice, and then
She thinks rolling,
don't take
like,
most of the dice
1,000
that are
together
there
helps.
and roll them again.
All right. So I know that the poison can't be healed. So Spare the Dying is a necromancy cantrip. So would I assume that it would work?
Oh, it definitely could. So what happened when you tried to heal was that the healing itself was blocked. Not that you couldn't cast magic upon yourself. It just nothing was regained. It got absorbed in the poison. I can't say for sure, but you know that healing won't work. But that isn't healing either.
I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on Jack.
Oh, you move away from that guy though?
Yep.
Okay. He is going to attempt to hit you first while you leave. Doesn't hit you. And then you cast Spare the Dying on Jack. And he, I believe, stabilizes is what it does.
You're stable.
Oh, all right, cool.
But you are
That
still
rocks.
unconscious.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm going to leave the X on. Well,
Leave the X on.
all right.
I just, I'll take off death saves on mine.
Yep.
And that, so I already moved away from him, but I got to move there, so I'm not going to risk it again. So I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, do my temporary hit points? Yes, please, need those back. Can I get temporary hit points?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, temporary because it's not healing.
You also need to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay, done. Constitution saving throw. I could take that one that I just all rolled together, Justin.
If you're going to start doing it consistently, sure.
What do you mean I can't pick and choose? Oh, gosh. I should have kept it. Still
Okay.
poisoned.
Jack, it's your turn next. You need to make a con saving throw as well.
Oh,
Nope.
come on, bro.
Still unconscious, still poisoned.
I guess I should check. I think I have a +2.
Can't have more constitution.
No, yeah, 10.
What's the Justin?
10 is not enough to save. On its turn, this barbed devil, pissed off about this strange thing attacking it from the shadows, but unable to locate exactly where the shots are coming from, spends a little bit of movement to kind of search around where it thought it was coming from initially, but is unable to find anything, and so, grumbling at the end of its movement there, it just whips out a couple of balls of fire and chucks them at the closest thing in anger. And so 2 attacks with Hurl Fire against you, Myetharia.
Ah, nice. You said closest thing, and I got really excited.
One is an 11 to hit, which will miss, but the other is a 24 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
which, yeah, I think probably does hit. And it deals 8 points of fire damage.
Jeez. Very nice.
That is all that it does on its turn, though. Unable to find Rev in the shadows over there. And Winry, it is then your turn.
Which of these beards are...
They all look pretty softened. If you recall last
I
time,
don't
you guys spread damage like crazy on everything that moved.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we really gotta focus this fire
Cone.
here.
The one
Cone the
above me.
damage.
Okay.
Twice, and then I'm going to take a potion at the end.
Okay.
We were just putting out fires the whole time last
Oh,
time.
yeah.
That's food.
Going 31.
Yep, that hits.
A little bit.
You inversed their AC.
11 damage.
Very nice. He is still living.
18 plus 11.
That definitely hits.
Wow. That's our door.
Thanks.
13 damage.
And with the second blow, another devil falls.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
3 remaining in the room. They begin to kind of look around nervously amongst themselves as they don't know quite what to do.
Sit.
And then you take a potion, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Devil's turn next. This one will step up behind Bryn
Damn it.
and continue to attack.
Can you not?
Oh, well, both are the same. I think both miss. 16 on both of them.
Nice.
So that one does nothing. The other one, oh, Winry, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I forgot. I'm sorry.
And your temporary hit points. Nice. 16 temporary hit points.
Hey.
Did you have any temporary hit points, Winry?
No.
Okay,
We're all one way.
take 1 point of actual damage and then take the temporary hit points. I forgot to give your wound at the start of your turn, too.
Hey. And then
Is that coming?
13.
Oh, you are not poisoned anymore.
It's not hard, guys. We can do it.
The higher of the attacks that he makes also against you is a 16.
Nice.
So
Nice.
nothing doing on either of their turns. Myetharia, it is you up next.
Excellent. I'm gonna start slapping at that guy I walked up to.
Slapping
I
at him.
said slapping at him.
Slapping at him.
Not, but okay.
That's
Your
what it
weapons
sounds
down.
First attack. Sorry,
Go for it.
I have Italian sausage in my mouth.
Italian meat in my mouth.
Didn't
Anyways,
need to know his
that's that.
genealogy.
Oh my god.
See, that's what I got you.
I was rolling these last week. 29 to hit.
Does it?
Ooh, that's another 14 points
Nice.
of slashing damage.
Very nice. He's starting to bleed as well.
Excellent. Second attack. That's a gosh, it keeps hitting the 18s and 19s.
Yeah, it's so
Just
close.
not a 20. It's 28 to hit.
Does it?
My God. And that's a 9 slashing damage.
Okay. Still upright.
Oh,
Hurting a lot.
okay. Third attack. Finally!
Oh, yeah.
Finally! That's a natural 20.
Yay!
I was waiting for it to roll a 1 on you after complaining about rolling
After
18s
complaining.
and
Yeah.
19s.
I deserve it. I deserve it, honestly.
Dice
Alright.
is like, oh, I see how it is.
This isn't what
so
you want, fine.
It's still only 12 slashing damage.
12 is enough to drop another double.
Yay.
2 remain.
Yes.
Alright, I will move over to the guy. Who's been attacking Bryn.
Thank you.
Yep.
I half
Oh.
thought you were going to go for the guy out in the open. I was going to be real ticked.
Swinging all the way around.
Oh yeah. I see that other guy behind me, like getting pelted occasionally by a crossbow. I'm like, he's fine.
He's got him.
He's got him.
Oh, but you guys aren't getting your bonus for hitting the same people.
True.
Yeah, no, that happens.
Doesn't
This
matter.
one is only a 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
All right. Excellent. That's another 9 slashing.
He lives.
Oh,
Bastard.
Oh no, I'm not gonna use it. No, I'm not gonna use it. Not gonna use it. That's my turn.
Rev, you're up
Oh.
next.
Question. Well, I'm just gonna do this anyway, so don't even worry about it. Gonna run this. I'm gonna stow my crossbow and run this way, sliding and picking up my rapier with my bonus action as I'm sliding by, and I'm gonna slide and jab this guy, hoping I can still get him. So one of the things is I'm imagining with the Twilight Sanctuary, there's this like dark aura, and
It is. It's
the
dim light.
it's dim light. So like
Wisdom light.
that maybe the light is just a little bit dimmer in the area around Rev, which is like helping him like navigate this sanctuary with just a slightly more stealth and poise. So it's almost like he emerges from the dim light and attacks this guy with his rapier.
Go ahead and make
Slide
a
in.
stealth check with disadvantage a minute
Oh,
to see if you can maintain your hidden status because you are running across the area.
He's little.
He is
18.
little, but he can still be seen. The guy was looking for him after all.
Wasn't he hitting? Never mind.
His perception is an 18, so I'm going to say you do succeed. I'm going to give the tie goes to the roller.
I goes to the runner. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and spend a superiority dice to give myself an action. What's it called? A D8.
Precision strike?
Yeah, I'm going to...
No.
Should I do precision strike? No, I'm not going to do precision strike here, because I rolled a 27 to hit. And do I stay hidden? Do I get my sneak attack?
You do. That was what the roll was about. In fact, you have advantage, technically. If you want to try to better that 19 that you just rolled.
let's see what happens. No, 17. So.
Well, good news is 26 points of damage comes sliding in with the rapier out of the shadows, carves the devil, just eviscerates it from the knees down, dropping it to the ground, and then slices its head off at the end.
Nice. Yep. That was sick. That was awesome.
That was sick.
And that's my turn. So.
Myetharia, did I give you damage at the start of your turn?
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah, I just thought of it.
He sounds so sad.
Did you have temporary hit points?
Yes, I will put them back in order once you give me the damage.
Did you have them at the start of your turn?
Oh, yes, I had 7.
Okay, it was going to give you 5, so don't worry about it. It would have taken the temp hit points, then you'd got new temp hit points at the end of your turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
true.
That
Rev,
makes
you
sense,
have
yeah.
6.
Complicating it.
You have the same because I rolled the max for you last time. 17.
Nice.
Okay. Hey, it's my turn.
It is your turn. At the start of your turn, you take 10 points of damage.
Okay. My
then it
Twilight
is your
Century
turn.
has been clutch. Okay. I didn't plan my turn at all. We're going a little faster here. We got the one guy left.
Charcuterie.
I am. I'm eating. So I'm going to. I'm going to hit him with my spiritual weapon. We'll just start there. Let's do that.
That's a good start.
Nope, I'm not.
Are you sure? Because it's really low.
It's a natural.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
You know what? With that information, I'm going to whack him with my mace.
Now that you said that.
Now that you said it. Come on.
All right, let's see it.
16?
16 hits.
Okay, and then I'm going to do my divine whatever strike thing.
Yes.
Divine strikes. Finish him.
What is it? It's I think it's a D8. 1d8. So a d6 and a d8 plus 2. The divine strike is radiant damage, so double because he's a devil. Pokemon rules. 6, 7, 8. 8 points.
4 was enough. You smite down the final devil, watching your spiritual weapon miss. Yeah, it was good. Watching the spiritual weapon miss, Bryn's just like...
It ruins it,
It doesn't ruin it. It's fun.
Bryn's just like, I can do this myself, dang it. And just takes out her own mace instead and smacks it in the face, cranking the head around as the devil roars in death.
In death.
In death.
Wow.
Ah! Death.
Death!
Death! It's like a slow-mo as he says it with the spittle flying, like teeth
It's like
falling
a really
out.
bad Shakespeare play.
I was trying to think of a line from Shakespeare.
Yeah.
And now I die.
Yeah.
With the room finally cleared, you have a little moment to glance around. I'd already given you kind of the description of the room before, but oh, you're right. People are still dying. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Not
So
dying.
technically, actually,
You're stable. He's
I'm
stable.
They actually.
you're fine, but the
you-
wounds still fester.
Yeah, the wounds.
Oh, that's true.
So the next
But
person that would take damage would be Winry at the start of her turn, but the sanctuary is going to last. The only one that could take more damage than the sanctuary can give is Bryn, actually. So until it becomes Bryn's turn, I'm not going to bother rolling.
So do I take festering damage at the end of my turn?
At the start.
Okay.
So I should roll to see if I save.
You're
18 or 19.
You're not dying.
still
You're
right.
not
for the
dying.
poison. Yeah.
Poison.
Yep, I
Oh,
understand.
poison.
I'm going to say the poison will go away at some
Go
point,
away.
and you're not actively dying, so I'm not worried about that.
But I rolled a 12. Was that good enough?
That is good enough, actually. You're not poisoned anymore anyway. So, Winry...
I should roll then.
Should stop eating to start.
I love eating.
So, Winry, you would be next up to
I
be able
saved
to take
for
an action.
poison. Oh,
Your festering wound, while unless you don't do anything about it in the next minute, when Twilight Sanctuary ends, then it will start to have an effect. But someone needs to do something about these festering wounds before the minute ends.
Don't look at me.
Hold up a minute.
Bryn, do save at the end of your turn, actually, because you're poisoned too, I just realized.
$13?
You do save. Okay, no one's poisoned anymore. That's good. Now you have like 40 seconds to figure out what to do about these festering wounds before they actually start ticking damage on each of you.
holy
We're
water.
gonna have to amputate.
Red,
Well,
just be
cover
quiet and let me
bodies up.
think.
So
Can I look at them to see what I can figure out?
Absolutely.
What might help them?
So if you spend an action to try to treat them, you can try to treat the wounds. While they're festering, they are not actively magical. And so traditional binding and things like this could actually have an effect on it. So if you want to, make a medicine check on yourself.
Can I help her?
Do you have training in medicine?
No, not yet.
Nope.
I just
You
want
can,
to help.
you can say encouraging
I
words.
just want to help.
Oh, son of a bitch. 13.
13's good enough. You staunch your own wounds, stopping the bleeding on yourself.
Okay.
Myetharia and Bryn, and Winry are both also bleeding, technically,
Well,
though lesser amounts.
we should just try to help ourselves.
You can, go for it. Make a
Yes.
medicine check.
We can both make
Or-
medicine checks.
yeah, or I can.
All right. I used the wrong die.
14?
14's enough. Winry staunches her own wound.
7.
7 is not. Myetharia
No, I said
fumbling.
11. I said
Oh.
11.
11 is
matter?
not. Myetharia fumbling a little bit with the bandages is unable to seal it properly and get it to stop bleeding.
Once I get my own air mask on, can I help those around me?
You can, yeah, go for it. Make a check.
Good metaphor. It's a very good metaphor.
Damn it. 14, so she's good.
14 is enough. And so with that, the last bleeding is taken care of. We can fall out of technical initiative at this point and
Whoa.
look around at your surroundings and the not dying but unconscious Jack.
So, if I assess him, can I tell that he's not poisoned anymore?
Yes.
Okay. So, before we wake up Jack and he starts talking a lot, are we gonna take a rest here, or are we gonna do spells and go on? Another
I do
short
not
rest?
approve of this.
That was amazing.
This seems a little, we should wake him up.
Well, he's fine. I stabilized him. He ain't going anywhere.
I think it. I think it really depends on how much we have at our disposal here. He's going to need a lot of healing himself, and I don't
is.
know about the rest of you.
I do.
I say we take a rest. Because I know a rest only is going to take 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. How what time of day is it?
You're inside a keep with no view of the sun. What
And
do
it's
you
blocked
want to
by-
know?
How tired
When did
do
we
I
go?
feel?
When did we entered into the firestorm? What is my guess's time frame as to when we started this day to this point now?
You're
As to
somewhere in the
how long-
afternoon, give or take. Like you guys can take a long rest whenever you feel like it because you hadn't taken one recently, so to speak. You've just been
Okay.
traveling like normal for the past 10 days prior to this.
Gotcha.
So you are on your own
okay.
pace for a long rest when you would like to.
We're
Just so you know, Jack doesn't know this is happening, but I sure do.
Right?
I feel like this is intentional, yes.
Healer's kit. I think. So last time I used a healer kit on you was with chain lightning, so I think we're good. So I'll use a.
I don't think you've used a healer's kit on anybody in this dungeon yet.
To wake
Used
you
your
up.
mace,
I
I
don't
feel
want
like.
to use a spell, and I don't want to use a. Yep. So I'm going to use a healer's kit to wake you up. Inventory. 4. I get to roll a what? Everything's in different places. It's 1d6 plus 4.
D8, D6.
D6. Plus a number of hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice. I always forget that part.
Our level.
Oh. So 6 plus 4 is 10 plus your level.
So 21.
Yeah.
21.
Do on.
Man, I don't think I've ever added our level to it. That's just disappointing.
It wasn't a
let's
big
figure
deal
that-
for quite a while. Until
Let's figure this out. How does you doing a healing kit wake me up?
I know that the
Smelling
poison
salts.
is. Yeah.
Smelling salts, yeah.
Or you can like bandage up and just like slap me in the face to wake me up.
I'm not that mean.
Steph is.
Just leave me
Stop.
on the ground unconscious, but slapping is too far.
It's far.
Hey, she knew you weren't actively dying. This is a real healer thing. Like you deal with the people who need it first, and then take a breath, and then deal with the
Listen.
non-essential.
Have conversations.
Justin likes me better. You just gotta accept it.
Yeah, smelling salt's not a bad idea.
Yeah, smelling salts and then also patching up some of your wounds. Scoop some blood back in there.
That's definitely how that works.
Oh my god.
That seems very sanitary.
Yes.
We don't know
Gotta
what
get some
sanitary
weird
is.
blood in there.
It's like pieces of
We don't-
dirt and like
we don't know
glass
what
and
germs
stuff in it.
are.
Yeah, he's fine. All right, so
Makes
that's
him
fine.
stronger.
So you do like you put some smelling salts on my face, then let's say
Yeah.
that. So I kind of like I wake up being like, and then you're I don't know working on me or something, and I'm just gonna lay there for a second and be like, thanks, Bryn.
You're welcome. Okay. How you feeling?
Don't think I'm dead, unless the rest of you are also dead. Are the rest of you also dead?
We got pretty close.
No,
I don't think
yeah,
you
no.
hurt when you're dead.
I heard a lot, so I must be alive.
That's smart.
Winry says something, so I look up and see her, and I'll like, Bryn, can you help me up?
I'll help him up.
She helps me on my feet. I'll hobble over to Winry and just wrap her up in the biggest hug.
Fluffy. Cuddly hug.
It's fuzz
And
therapy.
I'll just hold her for a
Save that
second.
therapy.
I'll
We've all
hold her
done
for a
this.
second and say, thank you for sticking with me. I don't think I would have made it without. No, I wouldn't have made it without you.
I will kiss you on the lips. And then
Wow.
0 to
That
100.
escalated quickly.
Real quick.
Sorry, don't say anything yet. I wanted to do that for a while, and I just didn't want to die without doing it. I'll give you all the time you want. I know this is a terrible thing we're in right now. My husband's staring at me. So think this through,
Like, excuse me?
and we'll talk later.
Is this like clear? Are
And
you
then
trying to be like Winry stealthy?
I'll start bandaging myself up.
Well, let's think about this like in game. She's like 8 inches taller than me, so she'd have to bend over
We're
to do this
sitting-
action.
Oh, you did say
We're,
you were like
sitting on
crawling
the
over
ground.
to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the ground. She like was holding your head as you were.
Oh, I
Right.
like that. All right, all
As
right.
you're like cuddling in.
Okay, I'm with it.
You're like on the ground. You're like Winry.
Very
just
dramatic.
in.
Shakespearean. We were talking about it before. Just like reaching up.
I think that as soon as I woke up and realized what was going on, I had a whole like speech that I was gonna tell Winry and just like, you know, gush all over the place. And then she does that, and I'm just like,
Okay.
just stunned. And then what did you do, Cassie? You said you went off in the corner and bandaged wounds?
Yep.
Yep.
Shit. Jack knows how to handle this.
Does he?
I'm stunned for a second, and then I'll walk over and sit down next to her and start bandaging up her wounds as well. I won't say anything, but I'm all help.
You know, you're really hurt too.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
As Jack walks away from me, I'm like, I can help you both.
I was like, no, we'll just help each other.
No, as I walk over to Winry and you say that, I look at you, Bryn, and I do like a slash across the throat.
I do a mom thing and go fidget in the corner with something.
Just go up to you and be like, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't say anything else. I'll just bandage her up. And no, you said that. You said you're really hurt. I say I'll be okay.
All right. I feel like this is flustered Rob in real life, not just Jack.
This is completely not what I was
What
expecting.
feels? Yep. I was going to ask Rob if, like, bring
Nope.
it up.
This
to
is
him
so much
first.
better.
This is so much better.
I wanted to
Yeah,
Jack's
this is-
actual reaction.
This is literally shocking. This is it's very cool.
Literally shocking.
Rev's like hiding in the corner and is stealthy, sees it, and is doing the same thing Ron is.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's like, no, he's not. Rev's like, ugh.
Rev's actually poking these demons to see if they have any loot.
Rev
There it
has back
is.
turned to everybody.
If they have what?
Any loot?
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, the demons or devils, excuse me, the devils
Wow.
themselves do not carry any possessions with them outside of their weapons, effectively. The
That was
glaives
such a D&D
things,
thing. The devils, I
I mean, the
demons.
demons. Excuse me.
the other way around.
Is
but, yeah.
there a difference then? There is a difference, huh?
Yes, there is a
Yes.
difference between a demon and a devil. Regardless, the glaives themselves are fairly standard. You give them a quick look over. They are just standard glaives, nothing particularly special. And they do not appear to be carrying anything.
I'm real happy.
Okay. Do I find anything else in the room? Interesting.
Make an investigation check.
Can I help?
Sure. Are you
Once
trained
Jack
in
tells me to.
investigation?
I'm
I'm going to start doing this a lot more
I
often
am.
from now on.
But they didn't do anything about
I'm
it.
gonna say-
bandaging your wounds.
Yep. I'm going to say you can only
Certainly
assist on checks that you are trained in for like out of combat stuff.
I am not.
17.
Searching around the room, I'll give you the description again just because it's been a while. You know, it's been like a week since you got it. So, large chamber, once the main chapel sanctuary. Scraps of its burnt out finery hint at its former splendor. The floor is ankle deep with ashes from the many pews that used to stand here that are now kind of a burned, charred remains in the middle of the room. There's soot-blackened stone
time, buddy.
columns line the sides of the sanctuary, each 10 feet from the next, and the remains of a pulpit lie in the far back of the room, flanked by the pair of purple curtains, one of which was torn to the side by Rev's daring bravado entrance at the start of this fight, that largely escaped burning. Outside of that, though, you don't find anything in the room itself. You think, as you're kind of looking around, this is this site of the ambush, so to speak. It probably isn't necessarily the site where they are storing anything. You don't store your valuables in the same place that you're making your killing field.
Don't piss where you sleep.
Okay. Are we doing a short rest then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
We're doing at least a short rest.
Are you playing any musical instruments and?
No.
Are you singing a song of rest?
No.
I will do.
Okay.
I am still bandaging up Winry and too stunned to
Very distracted.
pull out a banjo.
I'm just gonna find my own corner and bandage myself up. After
Should
all
I
that.
do prayer?
Everyone
healing?
take a corner.
Everyone pick a corner, yeah.
Should I do prayer of healing too, you guys?
Probably. I only have 4, whatever they're called.
Oh wait. So it's either this 6. It's 2d8 plus 4, or I always get aura vitality mixed up, or the 10 rounds of 2d6.
Well, does it depend on what level you're using? Would
Yeah,
one
that's
level be better to use than the other?
So you'd be handing out 20 d6, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Alan,
I don't need that.
I don't know about everyone else. I only need like 19 hit points.
So you could do 2d8 plus what? Plus 4. All right, let's just all do our hit dice, and we'll see where we're at, and then I can do a spell if we need it.
Make sure when you're doing your hit dice that you do wipe your temporary hit points as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Done and done.
While you're short resting,
Oh no.
having everyone, you guys can do this while you're mathing. I am curious to know, Myetharia, Bryn, and Rev, what are you guys up to, given what you just saw? Is there any discussion? Or is it just awkward silence on the other side of the room?
Well, first of all, Rev did not see anything.
I didn't notice.
That's fair. That's fair.
When Jack sort of gives me the high sign to cut it out, I'll walk over to Myetharia and help finish bandaging her wounds and say, "Did you see that?"
It was rather hard to miss. Yes.
Well, I just saying, since you guys have history, not romantic, but you were sort of his guard for a while and things like that, I would say just let this one go.
Mama Myetharia needs to give her blessing. Is that what we're saying here?
No, I'm saying just shut your trap, but in a nice way.
Mama Bryn saying, "Shut up."
I'm not planning on saying anything to them. They want a relationship, they have my blessing. I don't have any say in Jack's relationships. I shouldn't. I'm not. I'm his friend. I'm not anything like that.
I understand. There's also a very helpful part of you that is utilitarian and may suggest against such courses of action in times as such. But I think we should just let it be.
They are the two most foolhardy of the group. You have that right. You know, if they want heartbreak, then they can have it. I've made my speeches enough. They've heard my speeches enough. I don't think they need to hear another one. Jack and Winry both deserve to be happy, even if it's for a short time. I'm not going to get in the way of that.
Okay. Right.
Yep, these demons really don't have any loot on them.
Oh, right.
Yes.
I'm glad you checked. I'm glad you checked. I was going to do that. Thank you.
How are you feeling? How's your knee?
He feels pretty good. Yeah.
As soon as Rev, you didn't even realize. As soon as you left, we got ambushed from behind. It was just.
Yes, we got ambushed from behind.
It was not good.
It was good you left.
Yeah, I ambushed them from behind too.
You
it was
did
like
the ambushing. Well done.
A double maneuver. I knew
double.
And you know what? I would not have probably made it as far if I didn't have this knee back. So, it's great.
Who was it who healed his knee? The
Pilus?
Nope.
Or
Longinus.
No, it was Longinus. That's right.
Honestly, yep, that. Good old Longinus.
Yeah.
Do you need to be rolling?
Yes,
so we're doing
a short rest, and then we'll reassess and see if I need to do a spell.
Did you say reassessed?
I sure did. Okay.
Wow.
I'm eating food. Justin, do my short rest? Do my hit dice count as healing that I can reroll ones?
No, it's not a healing spell.
Sure it is.
What did you say, Cassie?
Yeah, I was going to
How
ask
vague do I need to be about what my hit?
After
I rest.
Don't worry about it. For this sort of
69.
thing, just
Roll
say what
another
you're
die.
down if you really want to.
I used all my die.
All?
All of my die.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
All right. I'm about to.
I still have...
Maybe I should too.
I still have
I'm still 20 down.
I still have at least 5. I'm probably gonna use another one.
I'm gonna.
I've got 3 left.
I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna use all of mine too.
I'll do 1.
Okay.
Son of a bitch!
I keep rolling 1s on these suckers.
Suckers.
Shut up.
Oh, that's actually perfect. I healed. Yeah.
Such a mom dance.
Is that 6, 7, 7? Right.
Oh, you stupid
I'm
thing.
good. I'm back.
So
I should roll with a dice roll. It rolls so much better than I do.
For what it's
You
worth.
know what?
Go ahead.
No, I think I'm going to stand by. I don't think it's an action either. Taking your hit dice. I wouldn't call it an action. I think that... No, I'm good with what I said. Okay. I do need to remember, though, that if you take, like, the healing, like using your healer's kit or something like that, that does actually proc your experienced medic. It's actions or spells that you're performing.
I'm not quite following. But...
Hit dice would not.
Hit dice is not an action or a spell, so I think I'm still good with how I ruled that.
Oh.
That you don't get to reroll ones, but like using a healing kit or something like that would hit that.
Yeah.
That's all. Sorry, Jack. Sorry. What were you gonna say?
For what it's worth, I guess for Cassie's sake, Jack is like, while I'm continuing to help Winry bandage up, I think of like 1,000 things to say. But for like maybe the first time in my life, I decided to just be quiet and just let the moment sit.
That's why I told you to wait.
So you decided to listen?
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah,
then
maybe
I
not
take it back.
intentionally, but yes.
I listened to what Winry said. I didn't hear you say that.
So, what's everybody at?
The lemnis bread.
One small bite.
What are you at, Jack? You were the worst.
I'm full.
Me, I have 2 hit dice left, and I'm down 15. So I'm
Then
okay.
yeah. How are you, Winry?
44, 16. I didn't realize my max was 69 though.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Pretty cool. About the coolest hit point maximum you can have.
So I'm 20 down. You're just over 20 down.
Because I don't think you can possibly get to 420 hit points.
That would be very impressive, though.
Oh, it's our anniversary.
That's what it's about.
Oh, my
It is to
goodness.
me.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing, of course, because I remember
Your anniversary, right?
Right.
3d8, so I average 24, 28, half 20 is 14. I'm gonna do a 3rd level prayer of healing. Probably gonna bite us in the ass later, but we're gonna do it.
How are you doing on spell slots?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
I'm not. I'm gonna be doing a lot of Eldritch Blasting.
Okay. So
Oh, I'm actually okay.
everybody,
Just
Get
about
it?
Another static.
do I have 1, 2, 3? So this is healing, so I can reroll ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. 7. Nice. Plus what? So everybody gets 19 more
Oh, that's
hit
beautiful.
points.
Can I take back both my hit dice? Because that's
Nope.
all I needed was 19.
Sorry.
Darn you! I knew I should have just waited. Ugh.
Perfect. All right,
Yeah.
we're good. Let's go.
Never roll hit dice until Bryn says, "Okay."
She was the
let's
one.
go."
She was the one.
She
Let's
actually
see where
did
we're at.
say,
And I was like,
"Go
that
ahead
doesn't
and
make
roll
any
hit
sense,
dice
but
first."
You
okay.
need to
Why
figure
doesn't it
out
make any
what
sense?
everyone else has.
Because I only needed 19, and I just used 2 hit dice.
Well, how many more do you have left? I've got 0.
I got 5.
You're fine.
No,
Hush.
fine. Goodness gracious.
So
No.
Rev, in the meantime, while they're arguing about hit dice,
Band-aids.
Yeah,
No,
so
sorry,
I'm
no.
getting that in
That
character.
color's my favorite.
the rest of the chapel was explored at this point, but there is still the areas behind the curtains that Rev had previously rushed through at max speed that could be investigated.
All right. I did spend some hit dice, but if I can go and investigate this door.
That
over
was really
here.
just a transition. Don't worry too much about that. You did.
All right, great. And you know what? I'm gonna feel pretty confident that I can just open this door and look in.
Okay. Well,
Careful.
on the plus side,
Be right up behind him.
well, okay, well, pull yourselves around a little bit.
Where are we
He
at? Are we up
is.
here?
Keep going. This way. Over here.
Okay.
And you over here, up there. Peeking into this room,
go with
Bryn, you'd actually feel very much at home in this room. It looks like it is like a healing hall. There's burnt cots around the outside, but they were definitely cots that were used for like medicine or healing or treatment. And it looks like there's cabinets of outdated and overheated, like ruined, basically medical supplies around the room. Bandages that are mostly burned, concoctions and stuff, materials that are ruined by the flames, things like this.
Anything at all that I could use to make into something else?
Go ahead and make an investigation check if you'd like to. Rev, I think you're trying to ping over there because you would like to search the cabinets further. Go ahead and make one as well.
I would love to rummage.
Yep, go for it. Make an investigation as well.
Rummaging check.
That's a 28, 7? Where'd it go?
Mine's a
27.
12.
Well, Bryn, you kind of give it a once over and you're like, ugh, all this is junk. If only I'd been here before the fire kind of thoughts, like then this could have been very useful. But Rev is poking around at the side, like you're kind of looking over his shoulder as he's doing it. And all of a sudden, Rev, your expert fingers find something that clicks within. Don't give me that face, you jerks.
I'll make that face.
You find a little bit of a hidden compartment. It clicks on the inside, and as you do so, sliding it open, there's a hidden cache inside, and within it you find a handful of items: 2 scrolls, a necklace, and a jar.
What's in the jar? Is it opaque?
The jar itself is opaque. Yes.
No, I've got expert.
I got some scrolls and a jar and a necklace over here.
It sounds like junk to me. Probably not worth our time.
I don't know. What is the scroll?
Jack, you want to come look at this?
Do I know the language?
Oh, that link takes me out of the... Wow, brutal. So clicking a link brought me straight out of Roll20.
Oh,
A link
That's
from
dope.
within Roll20. Brutal.
Rip.
Do you know what language it is? Well, if you hand it over to Jack, giving it a quick once-over, Jack, these are magical scrolls. These are
Well,
spells.
when Bryn says, Jack, can you take a look at that? I go, Oh, sorry. What?
Rev found these in a hidden compartment.
Oh, these are magical scrolls.
They are. In
do I need-
fact, Bryn, you would have recognized them anyway, to be completely honest with you.
Oh.
One of them you actually know. It is a scroll of Hero's Feast.
Ooh.
We ain't got
Which
enough
means-
money for that.
You don't
know we
have
don't.
to when it's written on a scroll. You don't need the components.
Oh, that's nice.
Dope. That's dope. I forget about that. all
Wait,
the
how does
time.
that work?
The components
scroll.
effectively are built into the scroll. Like, how the scroll works is you are casting the spell when you make the scroll, so that you don't have to cast it when you're using it. It's like saving a spell, basically.
Interesting. Do you have to use the scroll as a ritual? Well, I mean, I guess you have to do Hero's Feast as a ritual.
No,
too, kind of.
you don't have to use the scroll as a ritual. In this case, yes, because the spell itself is a ritual, so effectively,
Yeah.
yes, you're going to use it as a ritual. But scrolls that are made with spells that are active, you can use as an action. It is a use magic item, effectively. You do have to be proficient in, or able to learn the spell that you are casting, or else you take a penalty to trying to cast it.
Huh, interesting.
But
Okay.
the other spell, which Bryn you might recognize, but you certainly don't have access to, is a scroll of resurrection.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Rub it in there.
Well, similarly
we don't-
though,
we don't
you
have even
can
any
cast said spell from a scroll as long as you are able to learn the spell, which in this case actually bards and clerics both are able to learn resurrection. So if you want to, go ahead and add both of those scrolls to whoever would like to carry them.
Sound like both you, babe.
Well, if I eventually will be able, I know this is something that I'm working towards. It's a little bit out of my range just now, but eventually I will be able to. So, if you be able to have it too, then there'd be two of us that would know how to do it.
I don't trust Jack's cooking.
No, this is resurrection, not Hero's Feast.
Resurrection.
to resurrect you.
I love it though.
Sure, yeah. Do you have like Revivify, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then maybe I should have it just so we spread out
Spread out our.
revivification shit. Sure, I'll add it.
I'll mumble to Rev. You're just saying that because you want to taste Bryn's cooking. Be
Ooh.
honest.
Ooh.
What? She's a good cook. Why would I?
Yes, that's accurate.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. There's definitely nothing more to it than that.
Absolutely not.
I don't really see what you're getting at here.
Yes, because you're dense as rocks. I walk away.
The other two items, as I said, a necklace and a jar, an opaque jar, are the last two things remaining.
What's in the jar?
You open it
Jack?
up.
I am not opening up a jar.
No.
You said Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will
Jack can open it up.
take it
It's
in the
not-
other room,
it's
put
not-
it 30 feet
no,
away, and use
no,
Mage Hand to open the jar.
That's a
No,
terrible
I guess I should
idea.
look. You said it's
Opaque.
you said it's opaque. Then
It's
yeah,
opaque.
Well, is there any like writing or anything on the outside that would indicate what it is?
Not in, well, what languages do you speak?
All of them, obviously. It's me, after all. Languages. There it is. Common, Elvish, Orc, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Cheese and crackers.
Not in a language that you know. No.
Okay, well, just
There
a
appears to
moment.
be some letters written on it.
Is there?
If it's all right with everyone, does anyone recognize the language on this jar? By the way,
Is it infernal?
It is not infernal.
Orc?
Not
I
orcish.
speak Orc.
Hmm?
I speak.
It's not halfling either.
Yeah, I figured
Nope.
as much.
Well, if it's not, because now I'm not trying to self-incriminate or anything, but there's been a lot of situations where it's been kind of a just pull it and go, and it's gone poorly, and I'm trying to learn a lesson here, so I could cast a ritual that will allow me to read the language on the jar before I open it. But it'll take 10 minutes. Is everyone okay with that?
Don't you also have magic that you can use that can simply identify what an object is?
Also takes 10 minutes.
Is the whatever's inside like a color like that would be similar to anything
It's
healing
opaque.
that I would know?
That means you can't see through it.
Are we in a hurry?
I
10
don't
minutes.
think so.
Jack, why don't you just take the 10 minutes? It's fine. We'll go check out another room.
Is it more important to know what it says or what it is?
Like cast identifies
Yeah,
you. Oh,
instead
I
of
see.
just
Then
you do two of them.
I don't know.
That is
Justin,
what
is
I
there
was
any,
getting at.
is there any way I can tell which would make more sense?
No matter what is on the jar, it might be something different inside it.
It is kind of a personal question there. I would say if you cast Identify with both of these items in your hand, you could probably identify both of them as opposed
Oh,
to...
there's two.
There's a necklace.
There's a necklace too.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll do that. I'll do Identify instead. So I'll spend 10 minutes to start laying things out, and I'll say, Winry, mind helping me out?
Okay. You guys just hang around and wait then?
We're gonna go to the next room, Rapper.
I wanted to check out what is in this room, which looks to be like a pantry or something.
Sure. If you go back around, you were in this room up here previously on your way through.
The door.
This was effectively a kitchen when you went in here before, and you saw that there was like this nasty gruel that was cooking on, or previously
Oh,
cooked on one of
yes.
the pots.
The nasty
How
Do you-
recently was it cooked?
Past couple hours, give or take.
Ugh. Devil gruel. Gross.
Gross.
Definitely gross.
Then I'm
Sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead. What? I'm gonna take a look in here.
Swinging open this door, within you find something interesting. There is a creature.
Oh damn it.
Well, we'll see.
A nice
Chained
creature.
to the wall is what appears to be one of these fiery-eyed dark skeletons, like the ones that you'd fought outside previously and in the barracks. These ones that had absorbed the darkness and absorbed the fire that you guys had thrown at it previously. This one appears to be unarmed, and it is chained to the wall.
Draw my sword anyway.
Sorry, I should move him slightly. You draw your sword. He is chained to the wall, and you can kind of see he is aware, but unable to do anything.
Would I
Just kind
know
of, like,
from our
staring
previous
at you with a snarl.
Would I know from our previous fight that Winry can speak Infernal?
I think
knowledge.
she's mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I read something, or no, I understood the.
Yeah, the book. The book.
Hey, Winry. I'll stick my head out this door.
Sorry, Jack. I'm back.
Come talk to this dude.
I talked to him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi,
buddy.
burning skeleton monster.
Just the sounds of Infernal coming out of furry, fluffy Winry.
Things like that. It basically takes in what you've said, staring back at you. Free me.
Out.
Well, obviously. Why
Who
is he
chained
chained
you up here?
Devils.
Devil.
Why?
So, you know why?
Enemies.
Oh.
Enemies. You and the devils are enemies.
Why? And I'll nudge Winry.
Translate.
Why?
She didn't make a funny noise.
I'll start teaching Bryn Infernal.
Yeah.
Not all in the castle come from the pyre.
For the Empire.
Not all of your kind come from the fire?
Not all in the castle come from the pyre, was the words. I don't know if you didn't understand what I said, so I just wanted to repeat it clearly.
So the pyre is assuming the burning sky.
They're not my kind.
I wonder, Winry, if, like, you know how Curry Check came
Free
after us?
me.
And, so Curry Check came after us, and the bearded devil guy in the fire forest, they were all sent by Regessians, so maybe the devils here were sent by Regessians too to sort of keep other people out until they could get in.
Ooh. That's smart.
And then these guys came raining down with hellfire when the fire thing started. Regardless, I don't think we should free him because he's still protecting the castle.
I mean, we can ask him.
Still doesn't mind.
We can ask him who he is.
Is?
Yeah, who is he? What is he doing here?
Hi, my name's Winry. What's your name?
Names no longer matter. Free me.
If he knows where the
Winry.
torch is.
Now he knows who I am. That's very helpful. He didn't say who his name was.
Ask him where the torch is. That's a good question, actually.
Or ask him what his job is. Like, is his job to protect the torch, or?
Are you here protecting the castle? Or something else?
I am a sergeant in the dark pyre. Free me. I am done conversing.
Sounds like we should probably just leave him. Just shut the door and walk
Well,
out.
I mean, we can at least ask him what it's in it for us if we free him.
You could try
What
one
do
more.
we
Winry.
get if we
Ask him
Free
what's in
you.
it for us if we free him.
He kind of thinks quizzically for a moment. I can help against the devils.
Oh yeah, well we already killed
why
this
would
guy.
you help us?
You. Wait, oh wait, I can only respond to Winry. They captured me, imprisoned me.
Tell him we killed them.
Devils are gone already.
Kind of considers for a moment, looks away without he doesn't have eyes, so he just like looks like the skull glances away, looks back to you and says, I'd still like to be free.
Sounds like we don't have anything that we use.
Oh,
As you close the door behind you, you just hear like this, no, please, no. Ah,
Oh,
poor boy.
he sounded so sad about being stuck in there.
Well, remember when we also fought like 15 of his buddies already?
it's probably better for all of us that he stays in there.
Okay.
That was like this. That was like the Speak with Dead scene in the D&D movie. It's like, no, one more question, please. I'm still alive. Okay.
Well, Jack, having finished that time, not really being able to listen to them, but you are able to tell that the necklace in your hand is a wondrous item. It is a periapt of health, which makes it so that you are immune to contracting any disease while you wear the pendant.
Okay.
Oh, well, go yourself there, Jackie.
Wait, would that have... No, that wouldn't have counteracted the wound, would it have? No.
It's not a disease, so no.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second, I have that.
No, you don't.
No, I have wound closure, periaptive wound closure. Sorry.
Yep.
Heard the word periapt and everything else.
I know.
Went down.
The other thing, the opaque jar that's about 3 inches in diameter, it's like a little handheld jar basically, contains, I need to roll a dice a second. 5 doses of a thick mixture that smells faintly of aloe. You know it to be restorative ointment.
Ooh. Okay, then.
As an action, using this ointment on someone, you can use 1 dose of it that can be swallowed or applied to the skin, and the creature regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points, ceases to be poisoned, and is cured of any disease that it is currently suffering.
Nice.
Oh boy.
That's going to be useful.
So
Is that another?
Under the what?
Is that another thing that we should spread out to someone else, or should I carry it?
No, you should have this.
You should have it.
Well,
It should-
actually, no, wait. But let's
Both
think
of
about
those should
this.
be automatic for you guys to be able to add to your character sheets.
Yeah, I already added them to mine.
Okay.
The charges, you maxed out the charges?
I did.
So
I rolled it.
completely
There's 5.
that rocks.
Nice.
Maybe because you have probably like
It's not prepared.
restoration. Okay.
You look so proud of yourself that you haven't prepared it too.
I will give it to you.
Prepare sending. Prepare greater restoration.
Bryn,
prepare
this
Wi-Fi.
is. I just feel like the last time you didn't prepare that spell, you were like, "Why didn't I prepare that spell?"
And then the last time I did prepare it, I'm like, why did I prepare this spell?
Fair enough. So restorative ointment.
With 5 charges. Oh, hey Moose.
What you doing, Buffers?
He
Going to
have
say hi.
scab on his head. It's nothing.
Needing some love.
Don't lick me. You live in my home. You're my animal. You know not to lick me.
Focus. Restorative.
I
ointment.
added it.
Okay.
Looks like Rev is continuing to delve around.
Yeah, there's another
us.
wing down this way.
There's also this necklace that stops you from contracting diseases. Do we think that Bryn should also wear this?
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm
think
immune to disease.
I've already got a.
What? Oh yeah, that's a
Purity-
monk thing.
Purity of body, immune to disease and poison. Oh, poison!
Oh,
I'm immune to poison.
Oh,
Right, yep. That's disappointing for you. That I don't think it
Yeah.
mattered to you, to be fair.
Breathing is important.
I don't
I
think
think
you
at
ever
the end
lost
it
out on
mattered.
any healing.
I think
No,
it's
the
a good
wound still would have happened.
one.
Poison
Yeah.
wouldn't have.
So I already have a necklace.
Okay. What's your necklace?
Gives me another channel divinity slot.
Oh, dope.
It was from Simeon.
Thanks,
That's
Simeon.
right.
All right. Well, what do we think, team?
I mean, I probably don't. Wait, does the disease, that doesn't include poison, though?
No.
Correct. This is just disease for the periapt.
The what?
What are I feel
The
like
necklace.
we never encountered
The necklace.
diseases.
But
I don't think we ever encountered disease.
It's just for the diseases of what? Like, what are diseases?
Yeah, what are diseases?
They are things that can happen that have long-term effects, typically.
Oh,
But-
no.
It's like the STDs of the D&D realm.
That's why I was laughing, yeah, because that's what I immediately thought of.
They don't have to
Yeah.
happen sexually, though. In fact, they don't tend to. But yeah, you can get diseases from like
It's just a condom.
various attacks. Like certain enemies sometimes will have the chance to give you a disease when they scratch you with their disease-infected claws, or you could get one from a trap, or various ways.
Maybe we should give it to Rev then.
Not really a necklace guy, but
You could just wear it under your shirt. No one will see it.
all right, fine. So I'll
Periapt of health.
Periapt.
Periapt. Periapt. I believe that's how you say it, at least.
Yep.
So I've never heard it any other way, so.
That's how D&D players say it. So.
That's how Google says it too, so I think we're set. Well, looking down this additional hallway as you accept the necklace from behind, there is...
I don't like that.
You can go ahead and start laundry. You don't need to be here every second if you don't want. No big deal.
That's not what I was saying, Justin. Read it.
I did read it. I know what I said.
This time I'm going to check this door for traps.
All right, go for it. Make an investigation check.
What other doors are there?
Down.
Keep going around the corner.
I didn't see that.
Investigation?
Catch up with you guys.
Yes, for looking for traps, yes.
22.
There do not appear... Let me make sure of that, actually, before I just say it blindly. There does not appear to be any traps on this door.
Okay, let me barge in there.
You barge in. Hold on, I just deleted something random. You barge in. Inside this room, this simple room, that has doors leading out of it to the left and to the right, there's typical furniture, including a large bed with rumpled sheets, and though it's coated with ash, none of it is burnt. Images drawn in ash on the walls depict vile and profane acts performed by devils on mortals, as well as devils on each other, that leave no doubt how deep the violence and depravity of the fiendish minds sink. You can use your own mind to determine what those acts or things are. That's up to you.
They tickle each other until they pee.
That's possible. Their pee is probably very caustic, too.
Okay, then I'll just investigate the room for valuables.
Sure. Make another investigation check.
19 this time.
Looking around the room, you can find various priest items, I guess I would say. Like, there would be an amulet, potentially, or like a holy symbol, something like this that the priest would use that would be in this chest down here. There are, like, robes, holy vestments, so to speak. Beyond that, though, the rest of the room is utilitarian and empty.
Okay. Anybody want to go through these doors while I'm checking out this room?
Sure, I'll go since I'm right there.
Left or right? Who's going which way?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll
Looks like
go
Myetharia's going
right.
left.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well. Okay.
Player's perspective left. Map perspective
Players
right.
left. Yes, that's the only one I could see from the door, so I didn't know there was a second door. But yes, I'll go through this one if it's not locked or trapped.
Well, you can make an investigation check for the trapped part, but it does not appear to be locked upon initial investigation.
I don't know. I rolled
Doesn't
a 3,
seem-
and I'm pretty sure I have basically nothing to investigate.
Doesn't seem to have any traps on it that you could tell.
Great.
Go in.
I'm trying.
There's a door there.
There's a door.
Yeah.
There's a door.
Yeah, do you want me to delete the door? Are you going through?
Please. Yes, I'm going through. Sorry, I thought it was assumed.
I was giving a
Sorry.
very pregnant pause there, waiting for an answer of what was
I
happening.
was holding her, just checking every second to see if you'd opened it yet.
The room itself within is bare, except for a cracked mirror that lies in ashes, the frame of which seems to have been burnt away.
Does it seem ritualistic or magical in any nature? Bryn says she's with Rev.
Okay. That's what I thought she said, but I wasn't sure. The room itself given how bare it is and that it's attached to a priest's bedroom, effectively.
Yeah.
Best guess, meditation room. The mirror itself, up to you if you think it's ritualistic.
Is it shattered downward, or is it just shattered on the ground?
So it is facing up, with the mirror place facing up, basically, on the ground, as though it either tipped over or something like this. It is cracked. It is not shattered. So it's got multiple spiderweb cracks in it. The frame around the mirror has been burned away, but the mirror itself remains.
I'll just... Steph is shouting from the basement to poke at it. I was going to... I'll glance to see if there's any other imagery, magical imagery through
You guys remember what happened with Jack, right?
Don't touch things!
Which time? Which time?
He puts the curtain in the devils.
I'm not
Surprise
paying attention.
devils.
I'm just peeking over to see if I see anything weird on
The mirror is a mirror.
Okay,
it
great.
reflects
I was
you peering over the edge.
Cool. I'm going to go back into the other room and tell them that there is a random shattered mirror
Not shattered.
on the ground.
It's cracked.
Cracked mirror, sorry.
Did anyone look through this desk that's sitting here?
Yes.
Feels like someone with some magic, I don't know, magic stuff should go in there and check out that mirror.
So yes, it just seemed like a random mirror, but I mean, I'm not astute when it comes to magic.
Mirrors are usually some type of focus or another for mages. At least that was my experience back at the Lyceum.
All right. I'll pop in there and I'll give it a 1 silver. Can I do an Arcana check to see if it seems magical?
Sure.
If there's any
I don't want to be the only one out of the room.
When we all die, yeah.
I mean, you could just guard the doorway.
Locked out.
Terrible. 17.
The mirror itself does not appear to be magical in nature, though you'd probably have to touch it to know more to be certain. There is a vague sense of magical energy in the air. It is... Hold on. We'll look it up. It is divination magic that lingers in the air.
Maybe it's like a mirror of scrying or something. Or maybe it was used for that.
Oh. Potentially.
Well, the only suggestion I have is that I can poke it with my mage hand again. But that's gone bad twice now. So...
I'd say, in this case, give it a poke. Let's see what happens.
Do we really think this could get us closer to the torch?
Bryn says she wants to look at something.
What is she looking at?
Let's just argue for a few more minutes. Scry divination?
I think scry is divination.
It is, yes.
Yes. Oh.
That's what I just said about a minute and a half ago.
I know you have him muted, but that's what he said.
I mean, sure, if everyone wants to clear out and get as far to 30 feet as possible.
Sure, why not?
I mean, yep, let's do it.
Great. Alright, fine.
What if it's something cool?
What if it's something utterly useless?
I don't think it's gonna get us any closer to the torch.
Wait a second. I could just spend another 10 minutes and cast Identify on it.
Alright.
Which is totally safe.
Winry, where's your sense of curiosity? It's a mirror on the ground.
I almost died. Over a curtain.
She has a very good point.
Don't you tempt her.
Curiosity finally killed the cat.
Don't you tempt me with a good time.
Tempt me with a good time. That was Panic at Disco. That was threatened.
What do you guys want? I can do identify, I can do mage hand, or we can just move on.
It seems like Myetharia, and when we say move on, Rev says mage hand.
I'm fine checking it. I'm fine taking it.
I'd rather do identify than mage.
Identify.
Okay, identify. Do it. Rev, let's go to the next room.
So I do believe with identify, you have to touch the object that you are trying to identify.
Oh, really?
That's what it
In
was.
that case,
I think so.
stay?
I'm look.
In that case, go ahead and touch it.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it right
Range
here.
is touch.
All right, so
You
then
choose
mage
one
hand.
object that you must touch.
Can you cast spells through mage hand?
I can cast touch spells through mage hand, I believe. No, that's through my familiar.
All right, Puck. See
But
you next
identify
time.
is a ritual.
Touch it,
so
Puck.
Puck.
Touch it, Puck!
I love it. Sacrifice the bird.
I don't know how you rule that, Justin. I mean, Puck could be touching it the whole time because I can cast touch spells through Puck, but I still need to lay out the ritual and everything.
I'm fine with that.
All right, then I'll lay out the ritual and I'll command Puck and I'll say, if anything bad happens, I'll bring you right back, I promise.
You won't
that
be able to
take
see
an hour?
through his
Is that-
eyes while you're doing this, though.
No, I'm not. I just want him to touch it.
Okay.
So,
Well, backing
I'll lay
out of the room, it sounds like.
yes, everyone get back. I'll lay out the ritual
Around Puck as he
around Puck.
awkwardly stands next to this cracked mirror.
He's on the he's on the ground, wings
Yep.
back, and just has 1 foot up, touching it. And just
No,
stands.
He's not touching it yet, not until you tell him to.
Just
But
No, no.
over the mirror.
Identify says it has to be touched throughout the entire ritual.
Oh.
yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah, you're gonna have to be there for it too. In the room, setting out the ritual.
Okay, just touch it with mage hand.
Just touch it.
All right, I'll touch it with mage hand. I'll
And we're
go
all 30 feet away.
Do I have
don't
to
like
see
this.
with mage
I'm
hand?
not 30 feet away. I'm right in the door. I'm right in the next room.
I
Damn.
love how terrified you guys all are of everything.
Yeah, I think you guys are. I think you guys are real scaredy cats right now.
Rev
This
just
is your
walks in and
fault.
grabs the mirror.
I'm like considering it, but
You're welcome to.
You've taken like 0 damage, Rev. Shut up.
Curtain.
Get in the fight and then come back to us.
Ooh, that's not very nice.
I didn't
should I?
actually say that.
I mean, I didn't actually say it either. I'm just like waiting. Actually, I'm probably checking out this other room. Why don't I go check out this other room here? Open it up.
sure.
While,
Careful, Rev.
I'll join you and help you. Is there another mirror in this room?
Pulling open the other side door, it's a small room filled with bookshelves. They are scorched, however, and nothing of value remains. All the books are quite well burned at this point in time.
Books?
Boring.
Oh.
well, if you
You
want
can-
to take a look, maybe there's something you could find.
You can make an investigation check if you'd like.
I'll help him.
Are you trained?
No. But
I'll
can
cast
I
guidance.
help him?
Suck it.
24. Don't
You don't
bother.
need your help.
Fine.
What you are able to find, not any books that are of interest, but you do find a hidden door.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
So,
It isn't a book.
back here, you should be able to see part of the S there now. You do find the door, the hidden entrance back here, that you could move one of the bookshelves out of the way enough to be able to slide through into a back hallway behind it.
How about this? I touch some of the books, and the books like crumble. You know, like they're like ashy and everything, and then I like touch them and they crumble, and then I can kind of see a seam of the door.
Yeah. Yep. Be able to figure out what is necessary to be able to move this and open it up.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I don't need to go all in that. There, I just thought of another one, but it's fine. All right, so okay, I'll just kind of wander in here. Oh boy.
Alone.
Inside this bottom more offertory chamber, the western offertory chamber, contains a number of similar glass bowls. Those are the 4 things around the outside. As well as a huge golden tub that is filled with, as you sniff the air, it appears to be some sort of incense and maybe something else. The tub itself, probably very valuable, though it is gigantic and impractical to move, but it is made of gold. And it contains something. Bryn, I see you're following him. So with your past knowledge, I would say make a religion check for me.
Religion. Skills. Got my skills. Just skills. Oh my. Okay. 9.
Okay. With your past knowledge, you know that this is not just incense. It's incense with a purpose. It is holy water.
Oh. This could be kind of helpful, actually.
Both of you, though, since you're in the room, make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Hi.
Disadvantage?
Does that not count me because I'm in the hallway?
You're not in the room yet.
Not in the room.
Hey guys, remember when like 35
Remember the mirror?
It was like, you guys are being such scaredy cats.
Right? The curtain.
Oh, my goodness.
14.
Okay. So, Bryn, there's this strange, sweet-smelling mist. You guys have smelled this before, actually, in the corridor on the way through. It's just much more potent in this room than it is anywhere that you've been previously. Bryn, you're able to kind of cover your hand or your mouth and nose with your hand at first, and like drop your cloak to breathe through it, able to resist the effects. Rev, on the other hand, is technically a mild inhaled poison. That you've inhaled here, and by failing, you have disadvantage on wisdom-based stuff for the next hour, basically.
Cool. That's not a disease, is it?
It's not a disease.
Yeah,
it is a poison. I did mention specifically it is a poison. So any wisdom-based ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws, really just the ability and saving throws are the only ones that you need to keep in mind because you don't have any wisdom-based attacks. Will be at disadvantage for the next hour if you guys continue to press on.
I start creeping up behind you and you're like, no.
Yeah, you see Bryn bring up her cloak over her face to try to filter out the gas,
can I use
basically.
one of my empty bottles to try and take up some holy water?
Absolutely.
That's what I was going to ask you to do.
How many empty vials do you have?
I believe I have 2 because, but I'll just take 1 for now, I think. Or should I take 2? I'll take 2.
2.
You dip into this vat, the tub, basically, with your vials. Scoop out a couple of vials of holy water that you now have. You can add those to your inventory as well.
Let me offer this briefly. If you have a water skin, we don't need water skins because I've still got the fuck. What's it called?
The jug of water.
The never-ending
jug of water,
Flagon.
or whatever.
The decanter of endless water.
Sorry.
So if you have a water skin, you could potentially dump it out and fill it up with holy water.
I do have a water skin too, so I'll take that.
Oh boy, now you're gonna have to make me look at how big these varying containers are.
Now you have to rely on Jack for water.
Yeah.
So while you do that, I'll be helping.
Jack, you got some of that H2O.
It comes out in a torrent too when he holds it up. It just like rushes into your face at full speed.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know if it does either.
Isn't it like any...
Holds 4 pints. Okay. How much is a vial?
So while
4
you're looking
ounces.
that up,
Oh God, why? Ounces
I'm
to
gonna offer
pint.
mine too, but I really don't think we'll need it.
So there's
While you're
16.
doing that, I'm helping him fill up the water skin,
Okay.
and I'll say, you know, before that fight and everything, I made the really bad joke about Winry looking for traps and everything. I didn't mean it. I'm really bad at poking fun at people, and I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
What?
I'm gonna chalk that up to Ryan not remembering last week.
Actually, now it is coming back to me, but
Rev has already discarded it.
I think that's a very fair characterization of Rev too. So
okay, I know. I'm not good at jokes, and I didn't want to say anything that might hurt your feelings, but nothing really gets to you. So I don't know. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, sure. No offense taken.
Okay.
So if you would,
whatever you say,
can you customize your water skin and just write on it like water or holy water skin?
Holy water skin.
Oh no, I changed it to water skin of holy water.
That's fine too. In the notes, put 16 vials for me.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay.
Because there are apparently 16 ounces to a pint, and it is 4 ounces a vial, 4 pints for the water skin. So it's effectively
16.
equal out. So 16 vials worth.
That's busted.
I love it.
Well, you could have gotten, in theory, 80 vials if you wanted to keep draining the thing, so.
I mean, I got another water skin. Do you think we need some more?
The downside is that you don't have a great way of transporting it that's useful.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to take your water skin out in combat and just, like, squeeze it.
The vials are useful.
The vials are useful, yes.
You could just fill up those 2 each time you need them.
That was my plan, or at least one of them.
Yeah.
Because I might want to make other poisons. Actually, speaking of which, do bearded devils have a poison that I can harvest? Can I go and like squeeze their little beard snakes and like get a little?
Ew. I don't like it.
I don't like how you said that.
Like their little talons are like there. You know how you have a rattlesnake and you put the little talon in the.
I would say
the
you
fangs,
can certainly
maybe?
try.
Yeah.
Fangs. You're right, not talons. Fangs.
Can I assist in using anatomy to find the bearded devil's talons?
Let's do that. Let's do that after we figure out this mirror thing.
All right.
Okay.
What's a mirror?
So while they have been
Shoveling holy water into a water.
while they've been doing this shit, I wanted to cast ritually Unseen Servant, because this is what I thought of the last 2 times that I tried something to see if it'll work. So I imagine once you guys are done with that and are coming back, I'm finishing the ritual cast of that. And I'll say, listen, I'm gonna see if Gil can go touch the mirror and see if something happens. And if it doesn't, then I'll try Mage Hand, and if that doesn't work, then I'll try Puck. So, everybody clear out. And I will also clear out so that I'm not further than 60 feet away from the Unseen Servant, and I will command Gil to go molest the mirror.
Ooh, enjoyable.
Use.
Unseen Servant, I just want to make sure. So Gil cannot speak, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So Gil goes in there. He pokes the mirror, kind of wiggles it about a little bit. No one can see him while it's happening.
Yep, that's correct.
And then after a few seconds, Gil comes walking back out and like gestures over his shoulder. So,
Okay. Now I'll have Puck fly in there and I'll look through Puck's eyes and see what Puck sees.
Puck flies in there, looking around. The mirror itself is no longer reflecting the ceiling, but it is showing a scene.
Ooh.
In this scene, Puck can make out, or you can make out through Puck's eyes, there is a strange room through this mirror, it appears. And the room seems to have mirrors on all walls.
Oh no.
Inside this room floats a spectral inquisitor. You can tell he looks like an inquisitor in terms of his dress, his attire, but he's not fully opaque. He's slightly spectral, like partially transparent. His form is intangible almost. And as Puck is looking at them, the spectral inquisitor looks over his shoulder towards the mirror that Puck is looking through, smiles just a little bit.
Was it that stupid ghost we saw?
And then turns and watches. Fire seems to burn in his skull-sunken eyes as he turns to look towards you. As he watches you behind that carved bear skull that is on his head that appears to be etched with runes.
No.
That's all you see. Puck staring into the mirror, this creature staring back out at you.
I'll tell everybody what I see, and I'll say we should go talk to it.
No.
I don't like
Why?
this at all.
Rev agrees.
I think we should talk to it.
All right, Rev and Jack are gonna head into the mirror room.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Gosh. Hate it so much.
I'll walk up to the mirror and I will say, who are you?
The creature on the other side of the mirror, standing there, ominously looking at you. Just kind of searching, like soul searching into your eyes as you start to lean over it to look into it. She makes no noise in return. In fact, the room entirely is silent.
Even if
Like
we
his
talk?
room or our room?
The mirror, so to speak. It makes no noise.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up a handful of dust and throw it at the mirror.
It scatters across the surface of the mirror.
Okay.
Kind of, blocks vision of small parts of it, I guess, but
I didn't. I
Not
wanted
significantly.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't a portal that
Yep.
we couldn't.
Can
Yeah.
Puck fly through it?
I am going. No, that's what he just did.
Well, it's sand and not a...
I
Living
will use
creature.
minor illusion.
Birds are notoriously better at flying
portal
into
jumping.
Flying through windows.
Yeah.
I will use minor illusion and magically write out the words, "Who are you?" Question mark.
You see his eyes flick to the words as you do so. He kind of just shakes his head a little bit.
I don't like
No
it.
noise, though. No noise. You can just see the smile.
Just assume the chuckle. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna then make that go away and write Guthwolf? Question mark.
Make an insight check.
Blue dice has been so bad to me all night.
Those are also your blue dice.
I was trying to think of something.
That was a good one.
He rolled a green one.
13.
Okay. The creature continues to...
Wait. Insight is wisdom, right?
Did you give your...
Yes.
How long did it last?
Oh, that
though?
was a while ago.
Yeah, I think that was when you first came into the castle or something. When?
Yeah, no, that was back in fucking
The good berry sauce.
Erish.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so 13. So I'm sorry. It was I don't get anything out of it.
You say Guthwolf, right, Guthwolf, and he continues to smile and shakes his head, continuing.
I'm going to assume it is.
So the room that he's in, it's a room you said of mirrors, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can
That's correct.
Can I see into any of the mirrors? Are they just reflecting what's in the room?
You can see into them a little bit. It's hard to look through a mirror into a mirror, potentially. I'm not sure. But either way, what you can see is that they don't appear to just be reflecting in the same room, though, because otherwise you'd be getting like these infinite reflections kind of thing going on with all the mirrors everywhere. Instead, you see different rooms, as though each of these mirrors is looking into a different place.
It's like a surveillance system.
A different place?
Yes, each of the mirrors around the room looks into a different place. At least at first glance, it seems to be.
I feel safe in assuming that this is likely Guthwolf. Maybe it's not, but regardless, I'd be willing to bet that all those mirrors on the other side, he's using them as windows into different areas. I wonder if he's using them to surveil different areas, collecting information and such.
What's the purpose of this here?
Maybe whoever
To
was
look
here
in on
before was
him? Alexa.
From across the house. Wow.
Maybe whoever was here before, they had a mole or a rat who was working with Guthwolf. Why can he hear us, but he can't say anything?
We don't know.
Jack.
Hear us.
Why don't you give him a little bit of song?
Like a forms?
Oh. Well, it hurts real bad every time I do.
And you're already hurt?
I don't think he's that kind of incorporeal, Rev. I think this is like almost a window, and we're seeing him on the other side of it.
Well, could we break in?
It's like we
You
don't
want to?
If that's Guthwolf, absolutely, but I don't think that's how this works.
I mean, can we
Should we
take the mirror with us?
I don't think we want to.
Because then he could see that we have whatever we get.
And potentially hear anything we say.
Well, I bet.
Leave it. I don't like this.
Is there some way we can break it more
Yes.
or
Oh, I'm
flip it
sure.
over?
I'm sure we can break it. Well, I'm not sure. We can probably break it.
I say break it and leave. I don't like this at all.
Okay. I'll smash it with my crowbar.
Bringing out the crowbar, smacking it, it cracks further. And then the creature on the other side like spider webs a little bit for a moment. He just almost looks disappointed for a brief moment, and then it flickers out and the mirror cracks further and loses its power.
I mean.
Oh, we didn't solve that puzzle yet, so
I'll come back and bite us later.
let's continue on.
Moving on.
Place.
Moving on.
We're not at Fire Forest level of frustration yet for me.
No,
No, not yet. Not yet.
This
Really got
is
started.
weird.
Oops. Got trapped in the pillar.
So where
Threw
to
yourself
now?
into a pillar.
All right, so I guess we just go back where we came.
Yes, unless there's another door, which I'm not seeing any.
Well, having gained a significant amount of booty and a amount of holy water, at least the excursion was not worthless for you.
Almost died, but we're good. Oh,
That's the way it works with
So-
adventuring. You almost die, but
went-
you get the loots.
We went up, so now we go through the lower door.
You can if you'd like to.
Yep.
I think that's.
I think it's the only option, right?
Well, there's
Let me-
also the door
hold
that
on,
the
hold on.
halflings went through.
Stop moving, everybody. Stop
We're
moving.
all jumping around.
Stop moving.
We're all jumping around. Justin's trying to catch us.
No, I'm trying to bring you to the other map because
Yeah, because we're on a separate map. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, Coming down the stairs, you guys find yourself back in the grand foyer that you guys began this expedition, or this direction in, where you went up the large stairs upwards, 20 feet or so, to the chapel above.
Do we see that ghost again that we saw earlier?
Not immediately, at least. Would you like to make a perception check?
Sure.
Can I join her?
Sure.
We were the only ones
You
who
guys
saw it.
were the two that saw it.
How about that?
At least I rolled
Nope,
good on.
sure didn't.
I was gonna say, at least I roll good when I'm hitting things.
You told the rest of us about it, I assume.
Yeah.
Well, good news is
Oh,
neither of you
oh.
seem to notice it as you come back into the foyer.
Cool. Okay. Well, lower door.
Is there any sign that the halfling troop went through?
Make an investigation check.
There's 3 dead
Didn't
ones.
they go through the?
They
Didn't
went.
they go through this door down here?
At least initially.
Ooh, 17.
Okay.
That's a
Uh,
minus one.
you kind of give the door a once over, and there's a layer of dust across most of the stuff that's been in this place. There is, however, what appears to be a handprint left on the door in the dust, in the handle.
Which door is this?
The one in front of us?
Yep.
Oh.
They said they were going to go down. Or
They might.
Well, they went this way, but all right. Let's yeah, I'm gonna quietly open the door and look in.
Okay. Peering into the next room, you find the lot of. Oh,
I'm
Weird.
not. Don't worry.
I need
Much.
to reset darkness. Did
It's
everyone
fine
see
on
a
the
bunch of stuff?
The east is fine. I can't. Theirs is black. Mine is gray though and shaded.
Weird.
Very
Do I
weird.
need, do I need to reset? Refresh?
And I can try to reload the page. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, do that a second, just 'cause I'm curious. That's weird.
Well, that's going on and while these guys are kind of check. Oh, sorry, you're going to describe the room.
I was going to, yes.
Go for it.
Well, to be fair, I'm not getting proper sighting either.
Okay, now it's.
I'm seeing
I got-
everything.
I
But
have a sight now.
peering into the next room, I don't have them sitting there, but you do find the halflings of Clan Malorn inside, talking to each other. Inside the room, there appears to be 3 sets of doors. They're heavy and hard to move. Sorry, I should mention this first. The doors that you just opened were heavy and hard to move almost, but they're not locked. It's almost like they're resistant, like there's supposed to be help when they're opening. Beyond, though, there is a broad rug that covers the floor with a rounded staircase that ascends to a long balcony. There's a pair of doors on either sides of the rooms, left and right, and the whole room is lined with marble statues of ancient warriors.
I'm gonna take a look at the statues to make sure they don't come to life for a second. Just just checking them, making sure they're not gonna attack us.
as he walks away, I'll grab his shoulder and say, "Be careful," and cast guidance.
Does that change anything, Becca? I turned off your vision.
It's just all gray now. I can't see myself or anybody around me
Why don't you just
And
exit
then
out that?
back on.
because I can't move myself.
Oh,
But
we
I mean,
can
it's
move you.
fine.
That's so
you're
weird.
really short.
I'll just avert my gaze. It's fine.
Interesting.
Special
Maybe
stuff.
I need to reload.
What?
What were you saying you were doing, Rev? I'm sorry. Got distracted.
Just looking at the statues to make sure they're not gonna attack us.
Oh, sure. Did you roll for that?
No, I
Make an
haven't.
investigation check.
With a D4.
For what it's worth, the rest of Clan Malorn are sitting just to the south, or well, to the west of this rug, below the rug, and they're talking amongst themselves as though trying to decide what to do next. As you search around, it does not appear that these statues, at least initially, would be coming to life anytime soon.
Before we continue, because I want to join everybody else, while you guys are kind of checking out the door, maybe checking out the room, I'm gonna put my hand on Winry's shoulder, and I'm going to send Puck out the front door. I'm going to look through his eyes, and I want him just to look around and just kind of get a sit rep of what's going on outside. Like, is the storm back on? Are there any Regessians showing up? Just
Sure.
like get a feel for what's going on outside.
Flying outside, nothing seems to have changed when you make it out there. Really, the only difference is Clan Malorn's wagons are not there anymore, as though they've moved them. And there's actually some tracks that seem to come through the front door with them. Unsure what happened after that, granted, but they do appear to have been moved. The storm above the castle remains as virulent and virulent. That's not quite the right word I wanted. Vibrant and aggressive from above, and imposing perhaps as it was previously. There does not appear to be any. The storm meaning the black rift above the castle, if that makes sense. Not the. Yeah, I think you know what I mean. The section that you had carved out, so to speak, with your orb as you made your way in, does remain, but there does not appear to be any people out here. It's slowly, very slowly filling in the path that you guys took to get here.
The storm is closing in around that slice. Okay. Okay. That's it. I just wanted to get a feel for it. So I'll call Puck back, and I'll take my hand off of Winry's shoulder and do like I've got my hand on her shoulder to do that, and then I'll come back out of it, and I'll be like, one additional pat, and then I'll go in the room with everybody else. I think to say something, but then I stop myself and just go into the room.
If I could have everyone that would like to make an investigation or a survival check, as the Jarina of Clan Malorn here. Jarina, is that the right word? I feel like that name is wrong all of a sudden now that I say it out loud. Nope, Jarina. Looks towards you guys as their debate kind of hushes everyone around, so you do catch snippets of debate on where their next direction is. Says, "Oh, friends. Oh, great to see you. You haven't gone anything but left so far, have you?"
We went up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just playing with you. I knew where you had gone.
Very, very clever.
Well,
No worries.
you guys go the way that you said you were gonna go?
We did go right initially, yes. Now we're here.
Well, look at that.
What'd you find?
Oh, there's some sort of track down there. Like a equestrian track, maybe stables. We moved our carts over there and promptly avoided anyone else that was around.
Oh.
Don't worry, we fought literally everyone else.
You found the stables?
Did. It looks like there's stables to the south.
That's it?
And a equestrian track. And we did a little more exploring perhaps, but haven't found anything of particular note so far. Not quite what we're looking for.
Fight anything?
We prefer not to. We try to avoid that sort of barbaric behavior.
Yes, barbaric.
We're very small. We can fit through many small crevices that perhaps you gangly creatures cannot. So, we make our best to slip our way through secretly.
Rev is small.
Regardless.
He killed 2 devils on his own.
Very proud of you. I'm sure that you do your family proud.
Yikes.
She looks around awkwardly.
Amelier.
Regardless, I should level with you. I've some knowledge of the layout here, I will admit it. And there is, down this direction a little ways, a water pump. You see this door behind you that could have used a little bit of elbow grease perhaps in coming through. It normally opens using some hydraulics. And the hydraulics, unfortunately, have been broken. We are going to try to fix them. is they are necessary in order to reach the upper levels of this structure. But there is a little bit of a problem. There's some creatures that seem to be defending the pumps and making it very difficult for us to actually get them started.
Not to distract from the information, but how good of a knowledge did you have of the layout? Because maybe some warning that we might be going into some pretty intense fights would have been a thing that allies could do.
Oh, I have no idea what's in here currently. I just have an architectural map.
You knew that you were going to the stable.
Well, we needed somewhere to bring our horses. Seemed like the obvious first place to go. They couldn't stay outside, they'd get killed in the rain. Sooner or later.
I mean, she's not wrong.
What?
Not wrong. That's rather clever.
Hey, I rolled a 21. What did you want?
I rolled an 18 investigation.
15 survival.
On the way in, the carpet, though it's burnt, that's in the center of this room here, it does hold stains well. And as such, you can see what looks to be old tracks of some large creature, some elephantine creature that came through this direction. There's like dirty tracks that go through it, and they kind of go through the doors to the north here, and kind of disappear from there. Because the door's closed, not because they vanish.
Thanks for saving us 30 minutes there, Justin.
They just vanished in the thin air.
So, if you get the chance at least, at some point before the day is through, as I'm sure it needs time to build up pressure, it would be great if we could make it to this pump room so that we can, gain access to the upper floors later.
So you want us to just do your work for you and kill these?
That's not what I said. I mean, we can do it ourselves, but I thought that we could, work together.
All right, we'll go and take care of this water pump situation, but we're gonna have first access to the upper levels.
Well, as far as I know, the lift rides all of us together. It's big enough to fit a lot of us. But
Sure.
You can certainly take the first crack down the first hallway when we get there.
Sounds good.
What's in the first hallway?
With knowledge of the layout that you'll so graciously provide for us of the upper levels.
Did I say that? I don't think I said that.
Did we say we were going to help you? I feel like we just said we were going to help you.
Okay,
A
alright.
bunch
I
of
mean,
things.
I can give you a general idea of what it looks like. Humorously, Myetharia, your additional vision at this point in time kind of rendered
I'm
moot
not looking.
as she kind of allows you to take a look and investigate the general overview of what this place looks like. What I'm going to do
I hate it so much.
is I'm going to try to kind of give you guys a little bit of knowledge whenever you try to pick a direction. I can't really just take a picture of the map because it has lots of stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll do my best to see if I can source something that is like a player's version of the map that I can show you guys for next time.
Fair enough.
Like it?
Okay, let's go take care of this pump then.
Well, the pump
You
is
know-
this direction. She points to the door behind her, the western door, the down door on the map, so to speak. We've been through it, but you might want to watch your fingers.
Fingers?
So what does that mean and what's in there?
Oh,
It's trapped.
the door frame had a trap on it. It's been disabled, but I mean, I just thought I'd mention it.
Thank you.
Nasty thing, just blades sliding down from the sides whenever you try to reach for the door.
Wonderful.
She kind of looks over her shoulder at one of her friends. Says, yeah, I mean, almost lost a finger.
Did you catch a glimpse of what's in the other room? What we're going to be fighting?
Let me think.
Skeletons. Devils.
Yeah, right. As I go to open up the what's there thing a second, similar things to what you've already been seeing, I'm sure. You know, there's
Oh, I'm
fiery eyes, skeletal faces, you know, the gist.
They were easier than the devils.
You're easier than the devils.
You guys can't help us at all.
I mean, I hate to get in your way. There's not a lot of room in there.
You're so gracious.
Try to be accommodating whenever possible.
If there's not a lot of room, it seems like you guys should go first.
I mean, we can.
Should we tell them about the footprints we saw to ask what they might be?
Why should we do that? They're not telling us anything of.
What about
Literally
Amir?
just showed you the map.
Yeah, they've been cooperative. We should ask about a mirror.
Kinda.
We should ask if they've seen any mirrors.
Kinda cooperative.
That we should ask.
If anybody.
Animal tracks. I don't
Can't
think
say that I've seen
matter.
any so far. I don't know that we've looked though. Well, should we be careful?
Of mirrors.
Scrying mirrors. We're concerned about scrying mirrors.
Alright, well, we'll try not to touch them.
And then, lastly, did you notice these tracks going south, you said?
East. Did, actually, yeah. They looked interesting. Like something that I would want to avoid if I didn't want to end up in its belly.
So, no clue as to what it may be.
They look like, if I had to give a rough guess, they look like a burrowing creature of some sort. Just the way it lumbers. Maybe a bullet?
That'd be fun.
Fun. I'm sorry.
Do I know what a bullet is?
Make a nature check.
Rob certainly does.
I want Stephanie's random animal knowledge to apply to Bryn and D&D.
There's no casual geographic in D&D. 16 total.
You've probably heard the name, especially in books, things like this. It is a burrowing creature, as you can know, that, it lives a lot of its life in like a nest, a burrow, things like this, and it keeps using the same frickin' words. I can't think of anything else to say for it, but
burrow.
it burrows. It does a lot of burrowing.
Oh, lots of burrowing.
Does it look like a
Flies?
giant? Does it look like a giant mole?
Sort of. I guess you could say that.
It probably burrows like one.
Was that Rev asking or Ryan?
Try it.
It
We
does
followed
have
before.
it does have eyes, technically, so it isn't truly a mole. But I mean, I can definitely see the comparison. Though this is more like a land shark.
Oh, we have fought this before in a different campaign.
Yeah, I think it was in Scales.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that encounter now.
It's like a
It was
land
when
shark.
we fought. We were fighting a dragon at the same time, I think.
There was something fire related. I don't remember what it was though. Anyway,
Well, deciding on which way you're going to go, prepping to push the door open, and continue on your search throughout this castle. I think that is where we are going to end things for tonight's session.